Yeah. Went up in this magic. Went up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I...
Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Oilers and the Chicago Bears. Now Trubisky on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Mike. 180. Alert. Jim.
From the 39, Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, check right. Watching you front.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Check 99. Slam.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Trubisky, wide open receiver, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And on the ground they go with a running back. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 19-yard line.
Put up, 180.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Army. Hey, 18.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Now they try the right side here. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Check 55 to Mike. Hey, watch the slant.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll run on first down. Miles. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14-yard line.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. He's going to look deep for Moore. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. He's got his man on the comebacker. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Oilers 7, Bears 0.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight. Mike 5'9". Mike 5'9".
Here's Trubisky. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 22 yards there, a first down.
That's good for the Bears.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get tight. Let's go. Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Alert.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety.
Trubisky will throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 18 on the play. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
36. No. Check 43.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Let's go now. 50, wait. Zoom, fellas, let's go. Yes!
On second down, here's Kaepernick. Incomplete.
Kaepernick's pass. Incomplete on the throwaway. It's third down.
Let's go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Coming out, just walk. Check 45 the mark. Check 45 the mark. Now. Okay, go.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Check. Tighten up.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Miles, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Bears' 34-yard line.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Alert, 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 alert.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. Where they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire...
Well, the pressure gets to him again. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
They're on 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Miles. And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Ready, ready. Alpha. He's coming. Double up, double up. Lock it. He's coming, double up. Check. Hey. Go.
On third and long, it's Kaepernick. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also fourth down now. And on now is the punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Here comes Cohen. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Mike. Let's go. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Watch, quick.
And they give this time to the tailback. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It was Darnell Savage that time who was able to knock it away. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Returning it is Moore. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch twist. Go. Rush in.
On first down, Miles. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Get him, boy.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. From the gun on third down, Kaepernick trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 77 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
Let's go now. 50,
They'll run on first down. It's Miles. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Miles. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On the set. Topper. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Do. Delta. Now. Ready.
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up! Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Trubisky to throw. And that is incomplete. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Alert, 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 alert.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
All red. 90. Roll. Go. Switch. 80 weapon. 80 weapon. 100.
On 1st down, Miles. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Miles. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now Trubisky. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Miles. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll run on first down. Miles. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That's going to leave him with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. On second down now, it's Miles. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. On third down, it's Miles. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Chandler. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Miles. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Miles. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Miles. It's a foot race. The 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was that they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for our visitors, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
me on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many milkers birding my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nicky know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone dogs. Let it go off the hop with the squad. I'm playing my part like them LeBron. Rings of the team, I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020, yeah. VVS, Clarity, yeah. Determination, laser focus, banging on they door, they taking notice. Determination, laser focus, banging on they door, they taking notice.